Hello Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, hi, my name is Vanessa and I like to give readings. I love to do natal chart readings if we're gonna be real, but those are like really personal, and there are a ton of them on my channel. They're just all hidden with private links for the person who owns their own birth chart. Does that make sense? How you doing, Capricorn? There are definitely some really interesting energies in the air that I am picking up on. I have done Sagittarius and Cancer's Lion Gate reading. So if you have any of those signs prominent in your chart, you can feel free to go and check out those videos. But I am tuning into my Capricorns. Now it is your turn. You're up next in this. And let's see, I'm using my Rider-Waite-Smith deck to discern a Lion's Gate message for you. I'm also using a new tool that I have, and they're these really cool dice that have words on them. So I picked a bunch for you. I picked out a handful from this bowl after shaking it up. And these are the words that came out. So kind of take them how they resonate. Swimming, radical, as, blank, and waste. Now on the blank, I did see light body. So light body, but then also flesh. So there's something about this message of releasing toxins, releasing any waste, and maybe even like almost like radically in a sense. I don't know if there have been some extremes going on for you, Capricorn. I don't know if I've just had too much caffeine. I'm definitely cleansing myself in between readings. I'm feeling some electricity in the air. So if these things seem to be resonating with you already, welcome. You can hang out with me for the next 15 minutes or so, and let's dive in. Let's see what's going on. So let me just shuffle the deck here a few times for my Capricorns. Sun, Moon, Venus, rising. Honestly though, you could have North Node in Capricorn, Jupiter, Mars, Mercury, like really whatever. Just if you happen to know your chart and what signs you have and what placements or planets or houses, you can definitely watch the videos for your Sun, Moon, rising signs, okay? Venus, if you want to get a little love messages in there. So let's see, what's going on for my Capricorns? We're letting go of toxins, we're letting go of waste, maybe radically. With the radical die also on the front of it that I can see right now, it says hellbent. So again, a little bit of like some spiciness, some fire lit under the ass. Definitely that was a bit of the case in Cancer's reading. You know, a little bit for Sagittarius too. You know, we're really getting very clear on where our boundaries are in general. We're getting really clear on how maybe we've been taken advantage of or feel that we've been taken advantage of. And we're beginning to really do things for our well-being, for our sovereignty. Okay? Okay. So in the recent past, we have the Tower card. So there has been an ending, maybe an abrupt ending, and it could leave you feeling a bit out of sorts, maybe even a little bit angry, or feeling like hell-bent, like revenge, or taking some radical movements here. Okay, let's see what else. Let's see what else. We have the Queen of Swords. It could also be that you're dealing with that. This is you in the moment. Why is the Queen of Swords here in reverse in the present moment? Please, can we clarify? Is this Capricorn? Is this someone else? This is about something not taking off. This is about something ending. A new beginning is not happening here. Whether that leaves you feeling like you've been the one to detach, what I'm sensing here is that this wasn't necessarily your decision. This was This was something that ended, and quite radically, quite extreme, right? What else? Moving into the future here for the Capricorns that are tuning in and watching, there can be some uplifting, empowering messages. I love to give them. It's me asking Spirit. Okay, so yeah, moving forward, moving away from the chaos, moving away from the mental conflict, any fighting, any battles of ego, identity. You're now moving forward to calmer waters, a more harmonious sense of who you are. Even if this scenario wasn't one that you wanted, and it might be leaving you feeling not so harmonious at the moment, trust that there is a divine plan here, and that you're being transported either literally to a new place. There could be some travel happening for you. You could be relocating, you could be moving as something came to an end. Okay, this can also be an environment that you were in that was quite toxic for you, right? And now you're actually moving towards something that's better for your well-being and for your future and for how you view yourself and how you can connect with others. Okay, so the advice please for Capricorns. I did see that 8 of Wands come up, but it flipped back upside down. So there's like maybe a desire to communicate, although right now there's just too much inner turmoil, to be honest. Too much competition, conflict, maybe even jealousy, ego battles. There are ego battles at play right now, and it's best if you can remove yourself from the rubble, from the battle, from the destruction, okay? Okay. And know that, again, this is a divine intervention. This is to actually benefit you in the future, in the long run. But it's okay if you're just in the feels about it right now. And it's okay if those feels are not very happy or harmonious. It sucks, man. That sucks. But like that's it happens to all of us, right? So what are your tools? What are the tools you can use to get out of this repetitive loop in your mind about what was going on or what happened or what they said or what I should have said, okay? Or even jealousy or competition, like, oh, this person, oh, I'm better than them. Woof! Spinning off here. Stop. What are your tools? Ground. Meditate. Cleanse. Do the things that bring you into more harmony. What are your hobbies? Like how do you spend your time to uplift, to enrich yourself? Okay, so in the environment around you, there's also this, okay, so we have 2 distorted feminines here. Does not mean that I'm talking about 2 women. I could be talking about 2 men. I could be talking about a man and a woman. Take it how it resonates, but the inner divine feminine is totally thrown the fuck off right now, Capricorn. Okay, I'm getting jealousy, I'm getting anger, I'm getting that there's a scenario that ended, and there might be a third party situation here as to the reason why it ended, because we do have this Queen of Wands in reverse in the environment, like affecting this situation, okay? Can we clarify and get some more for this Queen of Wands in reverse, please? What's happening in the environment with this Queen of Wands in reverse? Why is she here? She's a bitch. She's not fun. King of Pentacles. Okay, so as the King of Pentacles, an earth sign, a balanced divine masculine energy, In the pre-shuffle, I did see the Three of Cups. I took it as some clarification for the Cancer reading at the end of it, that there's moving into like harmony and joy and celebration, because that's also what the Three of Cups can represent. But now I'm also seeing it as, for Capricorn specifically, that there's potentially been, a third party scenario. And this Queen of Wands in reverse does not necessarily have to be a woman in that regard, in the third party, because the third party is not always just another person. A third party could be just another part of the equation that is interfering with the connection between the two. So it could be a job, where this King of Pentacles can be a workaholic. And so if you, Capricorn, maybe you're the Capricorn Aquarius cusp, even with this Queen of Swords here, if you have been in a partnership with an earth sign or with someone who is embodies a lot of, material hard work, consistency, putting a lot of attention into the workspace. The Queen of Wands in reverse are also like a burnout of like too many ideas, too many rods in the fire, too many irons in the fire. Queen of Wands can be really burnt out. There could be a divine masculine, right? If we're looking at the third party scenario as being a work situation here, there could be a divine masculine who's quite honestly feeling frazzled with what he has to hold down. Okay, because he's the last card in the 78 card tarot deck. He's the very last one. He is the weightiest. Look at all that material business. It's like heavy, 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 heavy. Hard to move. Card again, I'm getting Taurus, can be stubborn. So, some sort of third party scenario happening, and it's just still causing a lot of mental monkey mind turmoil, feeling jealous, feeling competitive for you, Cap. Okay, can we get some more clarity on advice to take that's with this Five of Wands here, especially around the separation from situations that are bringing you so much discord and disharmony, right? Capricorn, I want you to be harmonious. Can we clarify this Five of Wands, please? Why is the Five of Wands here? Okay, yeah, the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So something that was maybe offered at one point in time, super slow moving, could feel stagnant, and it's because the king is no longer inspired. The passion is gone. This is heavy. Hey, I'm just gonna speak. I work here. I just work here. I'm not making this up. This is what the cards are saying and what my intuition's telling me. Capricorn, don't hate me. We're gonna end up figuring out an empowering way to leave this, alright? And if you're in the feels, you are moving towards more harmony with this Six of Swords, okay? So keep that in mind, keep that in mind, keep that in mind. Can we get hopes and fears, please? Okay, that you would be able to recognize your own ability to hold your own, to be prosperous. You are moving into a new phase where you've learned lots of lessons around money. And in fact, you're actually moving into a space where you get to be fully responsible for yourself, which could sound kind of daunting or scary, but it's looking like you're awakening to the fact that you really can do it for yourself. You don't need to be reliant on anyone else, right? And again, with this whole like light body flesh thing, I feel as though with this swimming and radical waste and like, I feel like you're kind of like going through some shit right now, and it's really, really helping you to transmute and transform energy and yourself into this. So right now you might be feeling like her. She's a bitch too. Sorry, you're not. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying you could feel that way right now. This is a spicy one. Capricorn, don't hate me. I'm gonna leave it empowering. Hey, looks like you really, really want to step into this divine feminine powerhouse, this really prosperous single woman. Or man, if you're watching again, right? Like someone, whether you're a woman or a man, someone who is able to take that creative energy, that divine feminine flow, and actually manifest it as material or successful wealth in your environment. Okay, so this tower moment, the tower falling, hard, that's hard. But again, it's the divine coming in and helping you move into this new way of seeing yourself, which is super empowered. Cool, there's the Three of Wands in reverse. So the outcome is ultimately that there's like an ending of this third party situation. There's an ending here to, you know, you're removing yourself from the equation because, like, what were you benefiting from in this anyway? What were you benefiting from in this? No, you were playing small. The universe right now is like, get up, get out, move on, come into this. Swimming, flying. Literally, if you can, go for a swim. Use the water to cleanse yourself and clear yourself, especially if, Capricorn, you have water in your chart prominently, or if you have a lot of planets or luminaries or asteroids in any of the traditional water houses, which is the 4th house for Cancer, 8th house for Scorpio, 12th house for Pisces. So take a look at your chart. You can always do a free chart online and pull it up and see what it looks like. And if you, again, would like me to look into your chart for you, it is my biggest passion and skill set. So you've removed yourself. So divine has removed you. Move on, Capricorn. And again, this is especially for those Capricorns that are right at the end of Capricorn season, beginning of Aquarius season. So if your birthday is like January like 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, like that week period, if your birthday falls in there, this might especially be for you. What is the card to end it on? Okay. So in the past, you've actually gotten these signs to move on. There may have even been movement, like there may have even been endings in the past in this scenario, but you held on, or this other person held on, or you both held on for some reason to it. And so that's why it's a little bit more painful and potent right now, is because, you know, it doesn't look like you heeded the warning and took the divine invitation to move forward. And rather, Spirit had to come in and Zeus, Jupiter threw that lightning bolt down and knocked you off. This is all happening for you. And again, if this storyline's resonating and you're still here, you probably already knew it for a long time, or for at least a significant amount of time, that it was time to move forward. Now you really are able to move forward, and if you can stay in what you are waking up to, which is this Nine of Pentacles energy, if you can really, really hone in on that and embody that, regardless of all of the kind of like chaos that seems to be happening around this situation, if you can remove yourself and put yourself in peace, you give yourself space to actually really go for what it is that you want. These are sideways, honestly. So this is how I read this. It's not that it's not happening, and it's not that it's happening. It's observation, pause, reflection. You're moving in the right direction, but you're going to need to visualize the successful, happy life, happy home, happy family, happy supportive work and in the community, and you're valued and you're prosperous and you're just loving things, right? We want you to be this way, Capricorn. Moving into this victorious mode, okay? So you are moving in that direction, but it's going to take some serious embodiment of your own integration of the divine feminine within your divine masculine. I'm also feeling that like your own divine masculine was in fact like just the masculine energy within yourself is what I'm talking about. And instead of incorrectly saying divine masculine within you, there was a distorted masculine energy that was running the show. And then, of course, a distorted feminine is usually the other part that's within as well, right? When one is distorted, it's really hard for the other one to not be. So you're coming into more of an integration of self, which is allowing for you to create and visualize and step into the life that you really truly deserve, one that will be so fulfilling and happy on all of the levels. But you have to let go, and you have to walk away. Yeah, it wasn't balanced, and it never was, and you know that. So give yourself the gift of self-worth and self-love, and move towards harmony, and move towards self-empowerment. And if you need support, again, feel free to reach out about a personal reading. I can definitely support you in that way. Capricorn, don't hate me. Ooh, don't hate me. You're doing the right things. It's just painful. Okay? I'm sending you so much love, so much healing, so much joy vibes. Okay? Go put on some good music. Go take a nice nature walk. Spend time with animals. Spend time with friends and family that really like get you and support you and uplift you and dip into your strengths and your creative flow, and that's